Welcome to The Pulse, where we delve deep into the issues and ideas that are shaping the future of education. I'm your host, Rick Cernsey, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and each week we'll be talking to teachers, administrators, and other experts in the field about the latest trends, best practices, and most pressing concerns in education. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or just someone who cares about education, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the pulse. This is Rick Cernsey, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and welcome to our podcast called The Pulse. And I'm very happy today and honored to have Mechele Higginbotham, who is the principal at James A. Long Elementary School.
Yes, sir.
And Principal of the Year for Putnam County for 2026. Congratulations, Mechele.
Thank you.
And it's an honor to have you here. And, you know, there's so many things you've done at James A. Long just in your second year there. And I want you to talk about that. But before we go there, before we came on the air, Mechele was actually talking about her past and what, you know, all the contributions of all the people in our school district has meant to her. So welcome, Mechele, and tell us about the old days and all the things that the people that have contributed to you being here today.
Okay. Well, I was born and raised right here in Palatka, and I went through school all of my years here, graduated in 1984, but sitting here in this room, it kind of brings back memories because I actually attended elementary school here when it was Mosley Elementary, and then moved on to being the first sixth grade class at Beasley Middle School. Mm-hmm. And I think what really helps me with where I'm at today and my love and desire to help students and to teach and be in education is the fact that I had so many influential educators along the way for me. I had Miss Speaks, Miss Annie Mae Spell, Miss Biggers, all elementary school. And then in middle school, you know, Muriel Kuhn and Miss Chambers. I mean, just names keep coming up, you know, throughout the years when I see classmates, and it just brings back a lot of memories and makes me understand now why I have such a desire to help kids.
And if they knew back then they had the principal of the year in their class at the time, what would they have thought, you know?
Yeah, they probably, I don't know really what they would have thought. You know, they always told me I was a great student and everything, but it's just, I don't know.
You never know where you're going to end up.
You never know where you're going to end up.
And how many years now have you been in education?
26. This is my 26th year.
Wow. So that's to be commended right there. Yeah. And I've seen you over most of that time kind of, you know, working your way up. And, of course, you've been a principal, I know, at Crescent City Junior Senior High, at Price Middle School.
Price Middle School.
Did I leave one out?
I was an assistant principal at Crescent City and at Palatka High School.
That's right.
I was there. We were actually there together when I was a reading coach.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I've got, you know, a multitude of experiences at all different levels. Started out in elementary, and it's kind of come full circle back. Yeah. You know.
Well, I'll just say I've been to James A. Long a few times, and nothing against anybody before that, but there's a complete different culture at James A. Long, thanks to you. Okay. And I know you and Jennifer Wilbur work closely together, but tell me what you did in the last couple of years. And by the way, they scored a B.
Yes.
On the state grading system, which is a huge celebration. But tell me what you did when you came in there and just some of the things you put in place at James A. Long.
I think the biggest thing I did was actually, because that's a family type school. You know, I've got generations of kids that are there now from previous students, you know, so we have that going, and a lot of the educators that are there had been there for many years. But I think just coming in, and because I was coming from a secondary background, you know, I just kind of got to relax a little bit and enjoy the kids and talk to teachers about my experiences with the gaps that I knew that they had at the secondary level when I got them, and pulled them in and had discussions. What is it that you think that these kids really need right now? And tried to build upon that and empower them to be part of that decision making. we all had a direction in which we needed to go, but
Mm-hmm.
we worked together to get us there. And so that was, I think, the big turnaround, is they felt, that they too had a say in the direction that we were going to go. And I let them know that I believed in them and that they were on the front lines, and I was relying on them to get us there.
Well, whatever you've done has made a huge difference, and you say, and coming from a secondary background back in elementary, really it gives you an idea of those gaps
Yes.
and some of the things that you really need to work on at the elementary level. So I think
Yes.
that's remarkable. But
Yes.
I think just the fact that you were the first sixth grade class at Beasley, and next year you're going to be the last principal and last class of James A. Long Elementary
Yes.
School, because we have exciting things happening, as Mechele is also going to be the new principal at Palatka Primary School, which is actually being built now at the site of Kelly Smith Elementary School. But that's kind of make you feel kind of different, being the first somewhere and the last somewhere else.
It does take me back all those years to remember when it was walking through those doors and them announcing, y'all are the first students of this school. It wasn't brand new by no means, but it was a new school. It was Beasley Middle School, and remembering that and knowing that we're going to be welcoming the students from James A. Long, Mosley, and Kelly Smith to all come together as one, and for K-2, and just building a new family together like that, in a brand new building, and it just really, our kids are worth it. Our kids deserve it, and I can't believe, and it's wonderful. Our kids are going to get it.
And that is exciting, and the fact we're opening Palatka Intermediate next year, and then you'll be feeding that school. Yeah. And how cool is that now? We used to have numerous schools in Palatka, but now we're going to have 3 schools:
Right.
Palatka Primary, Palatka Intermediate, and Palatka Junior Senior High School. So really, there'll be such a organized feeder system.
Oh, yeah.
That will start with you, and then we'll move on. But what are some ideas you have for the primary school? I know that's a loaded question, but what have you been thinking about?
The biggest thing I've been thinking about is, like I alluded to before, bringing all 3 of those schools together, because they all hold something special for the families that attend there and the students that go there. But making them understand that we're coming together to be better, to be bigger, stronger, and as one, as a family. That's the biggest, and the faculty as well.
Yeah.
There'll
be a mixture of faculty as well.
A mixture of faculties as well. And, we all go into education for the purpose of, giving a future to our students, for our future generations. So bringing it all back into perspective for everybody that's going to be at that school as both a student and a faculty member is going to be the number one priority. And everybody has a say, and everybody's important.
Right. And by the way, Mechele's become an expert in construction too, because you're going to a lot of construction meetings now. But, the good thing about that is you will have a say exactly how that school will look and how it's built. That's got to be exciting to you.
Oh, it is. It's very exciting. It's when you're in a school and you go into a school building and you say, wow, when they designed this, they should have done this, or they should have done that, or they really didn't think about the bathrooms outside the cafeteria here. They really need to be, in a different place. Allowing a principal to be involved in that aspect is huge, because it's going to be more user-friendly for the staff, and it's going to make more sense for educating kids in a school setting.
Well, and I think if we don't ask the administration and just educators in general, I think sometimes builders just build buildings, and schools are unique. There are certain things about schools that have that personality, especially like you're talking about. You really need to encapsulate 3 different groups, 3 different identities, different mascots and all that. They're now going to be Little Panthers.
Right.
So there is going to be a lot of that molding together. And I recall I was a principal at Jenkins when we combined Jenkins and Beasley, the 7th and 8th grade.
Right.
And I was worrying about, everybody's going to be mad at each other and fighting and all that. It actually went much better than expected. So
Yeah.
I expect nothing less with yours, especially those young kids.
Mm-hmm.
They will be so impressionable, and I can't wait to see it happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
It is.
So tell me about what are some other things going on at James A. Long that people recognize you as being principal of the year. I mean, I know you're very humble and all that, but you know, what is it about you and James A. Long that is so special?
Well, I guess the fact that I hear Miss Higgy, congratulations, all the time.
They call you Miss Higgy?
They call me Miss Higgy. I am Miss Higgy. It's much easier. And for the little ones, I say, if you can't say Miss Higgy, you can call me Miss H, you know. Now the older ones will say Miss Higginbotham, you know. But that's gone on since I taught 4th grade, you know, at Browning Pierce years ago. But it's just it's just great. They're very happy. They love to tell me congratulations. They love to come up and give me hugs. The bright point of my day is, you know, walking in a classroom, and not that I like disrupting instruction, but, you know, I have them, they're just so excited to come tell me something, you know, and they just jump up and come tell me, and, you know, I go back over there. But having me and wanting me to be part of a goal they've set for themselves and a joy that they find in learning something is truly, it just, there's no way to explain it. There really isn't.
I'll tell you the favorite part of my job is I went to go to your school and actually announce to you that you had won.
Right.
And what was going through your mind then? I know we caught you off guard.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you said, I didn't have time to fix my hair that day.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, man. This is a bad hair day. I just pulled it back this morning, and I hardly ever do that. But now I was actually in a meeting, and one of our IEP meetings, and they called and said, the superintendent's here to see you. And I'm like, okay.
What did I do now?
Tell him I'll be right there, you know. So I let him know I had to step out, and I go up there, and you're all standing there, and I'm like, what is going on? And everybody's smiling. It was a joy, and
That's
it was
great.
like, I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
And I know you very well, and you're very humble, and I know it really. We're celebrating your school and all the employees, all the kids.
Yes.
And I know that's how you feel. And
it is, because I couldn't have done it by myself.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, 100%.
Well, all you have to do. We've been around schools long enough. You can walk down the hallways and know there's good things going on there.
Yeah.
And credit to you for that, and congratulations. And
thank you.
now the work is about to begin, because I know you have a lot to do preparing for the state honor. I know there's a state principal of the year and all that.
Yeah, I sent my packet in already, and I guess they're just waiting. They're going through them, and I guess there'll be a finalist announced.
But you get to go to Orlando this summer. That's nice.
Yes, that is nice.
For the Teacher of the Year thing. And hey, you know, if nothing else, you're getting a little bit of time away to do that.
I do.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
But it is quite an honor. You'll be representing Putnam County along with Belinda Taylor, and we're going to have her on at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Mechele, thank you for taking time to be here.
Thank you.
I know it's hard to talk about yourself.
It is.
But it really is. You're representing not only James A. Long, but now you're going to represent Putnam County, which you have a long history with. And I've learned a little bit about you now, or today, that I didn't know, that you were the first class at Beasley. And, of course, I spent a little time at Beasley after that. So our paths are crossed, and you and I worked together at Palatka High.
Mm-hmm.
So when you work at Palatka High, you have a lot of stories, don't you?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, it's good to have you here, and I'm so proud of you. I really am, and all the work you've done. So
thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you on our next podcast.